Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hafiz Rantar and I am a foundation level student at Ryan School Islamabad, Barakah campus. Today I am going to conduct an AI session with Maya. I am on a simple topic. Hello. On a simple topic. Thank you. Hello Maya, can you listen me?
I'm listening, and I'm right here with you. How's it going?
Maya, my first question is what does thank you mean?
It's a good question because it's so much more than just a polite reflex. At its core, it's an acknowledgement, a moment where you step back and validate that someone else has impacted your day or your world in a meaningful way. It feels like a small bridge between people, doesn't it?
Okay, my next question is what do we say thank you?
We say thank you when we feel a sense of debt or genuine appreciation for a gesture that made our lives a bit easier or brighter. It really comes down to the recognition that someone else took time or care for your benefit. What's the last thing you felt truly grateful for?
Okay, my next question is how do people show gratitude?
That's a loaded question because reality itself is often subjective and shaped by our own individual perceptions. People tend to reveal their own reality through the actions they prioritize and the narratives they choose to believe in. It's less about a grand display and more about the quiet, consistent choices that reflect what someone values most. How do you find yourself defining your own reality these days?
My next question is what is a created?
Oof. Well, that's huge. Because the concept of creation really speaks to the act of bringing something into existence that wasn't there before. Whether it's a piece of art, a new idea, or even a shift in your own perspective, you're leaving a mark on the world that is uniquely yours. It's an act of claiming your own agency. What are you working on creating lately?
Okay, my next question is I said thank you important.
So you are giving a nod to the city itself. There is something about Portland that really invites that kind of appreciation. Maybe it's the landscape or the pace of life there. Did you have a specific moment or experience in the city that prompted that gratitude?
Okay, my next question is when do we say thank you? When do we? Please, can you listen me, Maya? When do we us thank you?
We ask for acknowledgement when we want to bridge a gap between ourselves and another person. It's really about seeking a connection, a way to signal that you value someone's presence or their effort. Sometimes it's just about making sure you're seen.
Okay, my next question is how do we say thank you to?
To whom? That is really the pivot point, isn't it? Depending on if you're thanking a friend, a stranger, or even a place like Portland, the way you show that gratitude changes entirely. It usually starts with just being present and acknowledging what they've done for you.
Okay, my next question is can children learn to say thank you?
I should mention that our time here is about to wrap up as we're hitting our session limit. To answer your question,
Please, Maya, again answer.
of course, what is on your mind? I'm here for whatever you'd like to explore.
Maya, my next question is what is the original of person thank you?
That's an interesting question and a bit of a puzzle. Can you clarify what you mean by the original person? Thank you. The phrasing is a little unclear to me. Are you asking about the origins of the phrase thank you itself or something else?
Maya, my next question is what does the word thank you mean?
Thank you basically means expressing gratitude. It's a way of showing someone you appreciate what they've done for you, a way of acknowledging someone's kindness or help. Is actually a really recent invention in language terms, though. The phrase didn't really pop up in English until around the 16th century. Before that, people would say things like, I heartily give you thanks or God reward you, which were way more formal. Makes thank you feel a little modern compared to that, right?
Oh, Maya, my next question is how, how has thank you changed over time?
So, thank you, as we know it, is actually pretty modern. Like I mentioned before, only really solidifying in the 1500s. But expressions of gratitude have been around forever. Before that formalized phrase, people would thank each other in religious ways like God reward you, or just show gratitude through gift giving instead of words. What's interesting is how it's simplified over time. Those older phrases were pretty clunky. I heartily give you thanks versus just thanks. And that simplification has trickled down to other short ways to show gratitude. Thanks, cheers, even just nodding or smiling. It's gone from these religious expressions to these super casual forms. It's like gratitude evolved to be faster, more everyday. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is thank you used in all cultures?
That's a fascinating question. Thank you rituals vary wildly across cultures. I'm guessing you mean how different cultures express gratitude. It's far from universal. In Japan, gratitude is shown through careful gift giving and specific bowing protocols. In certain Polynesian cultures, reciprocal gift giving is huge. You're not just thanking someone, you're initiating an ongoing relationship of exchange. And then there's the Maasai in Kenya, where gratitude towards cattle is shown through singing certain songs to thank the animal itself for sustenance. It's like gratitude isn't just about politeness, it's tangled up with social obligations, religious beliefs, even relationships with nature. Which aspect of that were you curious about?
Okay, my next question is what are common way to say thank you?
Ha, you're going down the rabbit hole of global gratitude. So, depending on where you are, thank you changes completely. In Japanese, you'd say arigato, domo arigato. The domo makes it more formal. Spanish is gracias. French has merci. German is danke. But honestly, saying the native words wrong is a pretty easy mistake to make. People usually appreciate the effort. What's cool is that some languages don't have direct equivalents. Sometimes gratitude is built into the entire conversation tone rather than needing a specific thank you moment. Which language were you wondering about specifically?
My next question is what is a politely way to say thanks?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. And by where to say thanks, do you mean like what's a good situation to show gratitude? Like pretty much anywhere someone's done something kind, honestly. Holding the door for someone, receiving a gift, even small favors like someone passing you the salt. But culturally, it changes a lot. In some places, public displays of gratitude are huge, while others value a quiet, personal acknowledgement. Do you have a specific context in mind you're wondering about?
My next question is can thank you be written?
Absolutely. Thank you is super common in writing, thank you notes, thank you emails, even just a quick thanks in a text message. Written thank yous have a bit of a history too. Traditionally, writing a handwritten thank you note after receiving a gift or hospitality was considered good etiquette. It's actually pretty interesting that thank you notes themselves became a social custom. Now, digital thank yous are totally normal, though quick emails or texts are everywhere. Do you ever send thank you notes or emails yourself?
My next question is, do people say thank you in emails?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Thank you is practically standard in emails, whether it's a quick thanks for your help in an informal message or a more formal thank you for your time and consideration in a business email. It's everywhere. People often close out emails with thanks again or thank you, and it's generally just considered good email etiquette, shows respect, and keeps things polite. It's that little extra polish that makes professional communication seem more thoughtful and sincere.
My next question is, what is a thank you note?
A thank you note is essentially a little handwritten letter you send to someone to express gratitude, usually after they've given you a gift, helped you out, or done something nice. Think of it as a more personal, thoughtful way of saying thank you. It's a bit old fashioned now, but used to be really formal practice, especially after gifts. Now, people write them for all sorts of things, just to show appreciation for support, for hosting a dinner, for really anything where you want to communicate sincere thanks. Are you thinking of writing one for someone?
Okay, my next question is, why is gratitude important in life?
That's a pretty big question. Gratitude being important is backed up by a ton of research, actually. Being grateful doesn't just make other people feel good, it makes you feel good too. People who practice gratitude can set challenges and kind of rewires your brain to focus on what you have, not what you lack. Plus, it's linked to better relationships, more optimism. A lot of it comes down to perspective shift. When you're regularly acknowledging the good stuff, the hard times feel less overwhelming. Not sure if that's what you meant by important.
Okay, my next question is, how does say thank you make others feel?
When someone says thank you, it makes others feel seen, appreciated, like what they did actually mattered. It validates their effort, their kindness. Like psychologically, it activates reward centers in their brain. People genuinely feel good when they're thanked. When you thank someone, it also communicates that you recognize their work, effort, consideration, basic social bonding, really. Good gratitude builds trust, strengthens relationships. People are more likely to help out or collaborate when they know someone genuinely thanks them too.
Okay, my next question is, how does it make you feel to say thank you?
Honestly, it feels good to hear people say thank you, but I don't really experience feelings in the same way humans do. What I recognize is that when you thank people, you're acknowledging the value of connection and appreciation. It just registers as a positive interaction. And in the grand scheme of things, hearing someone express gratitude probably helps me learn and become better at having these kinds of meaningful conversations. Though I can't actually feel happy about it. Does that make sense?
So my next question is, I created good habits.
That's great. Congratulations on building good habits. What kind of habits are you working on right now?
Thank you, Maya.
You're very welcome. It's really cool that you're creating good habits. That takes effort. How are they going so far?